Hi, this is Ajanta ma'am. Today we shall be discussing the story The Model Millionaire by Oscar Wilde. Now, what is the setting of the story? If a question comes, write about the setting of the story and why is it important. The story is set in London during the late 19th century, as suggested by the descriptions of the various locations and lifestyle of the characters. The story primarily takes place in the artist Alan Trevor's studio, where the protagonist Hughie Erskine encounters the beggar who later turns out to be the wealthy Baron Horsburgh. There are many other locations that are mentioned in the story, like the Holland Park, where Hughie's love interest, namely Laura Merton, resides, and the Palette Club, a social club where artists and friends gather. Now, why is the setting of the story important? The setting of the story is important in establishing the themes of wealth, social status, and appearances. The story, as I said, is set in the late Victorian era in London, where therefore a great strong emphasis is laid on the importance of material wealth. How rich you are. The characters in the story, Hughie, Laura, the Colonel, all face financial challenges or limitations which go on to impact their relationship and their decisions. Now, as the story unfolds in the artist's studio, which serves as a backdrop to explore the theme of appearances versus reality. Now, this is very important. Appearance versus reality. What does it mean? What seems to be is really not that. In the studio, Alan Trevor is painting a portrait. What is he doing? He is painting a portrait of a seemingly destitute beggar. This beggar, as we know, is not really a beggar, but the millionaire Baron Horsburgh. But Alan Trevor has no idea. Later, it is revealed to Alan Trevor that this man whom he was painting is rather an exceptionally wealthy and an influential man. This twist in the characters and the preconceived notions about wealth, social standing, and the role appearances in the society challenges the characters as well as the readers. The story's setting, as I began with, is London, with its focus on art, social status, and role of appearances. Together, all this helps to emphasize the message that one should not judge others based on superficial factors. It highlights the importance of kindness, generosity, and realization that appearances can be deceiving. Now, when we come to the significance of the title, why is the title A Model Millionaire so important? The title Model Millionaire emphasizes the character of Baron Hossberg, who is a wealthy man posing to be a beggar in the artist studio, and later he is painted by Alan Trevor. Who is the protagonist? Huey of the story. He is moved by the beggar's appearance and gives him a sovereign as a charity, thinking this beggar to be really a beggar. However, he later learns that the beggar is actually Baron Hossberg, one of the richest men. Baron is so impressed with Huey's generosity, the fact that he's given him a sovereign as charity, that he sends him a wedding present of £10,000 when he excuse me, when he marries his beloved Laura Merton. Therefore, the title The Model Millionaire is a fitting story, as Baron is a model of a millionaire who has all the material possessions money can buy. Yet, he chooses, Baron Hossberg chooses to pose as a beggar to appreciate the artistic value of poverty. Huey, on the other hand, who is not a millionaire, he models the traits of generosity when he gives that sovereign to the beggar, thinking that he, at least he has contributed something to the beggar, shows his kindness and sincerity that are more valuable than mere wealth. Thank you. Please keep on following for a complete analysis of English literature, that is stories, poems, as well as Shakespeare. Thank you for watching once again.